Afternoon. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden. Panda's floating around. She's already gone up the hill to see if she can find a squirrel. Where we're at is my wet weather waterfall. When it's dry, it's just, rocks sticking out. So anyway, they're predicting rain tomorrow. Lots of rain. So I'm up here, mostly to check at my culvert entrance, which, unless I point it out to you, you probably can't even see it because it's just full of leaves right now. Welcome to fall. There it is, it's right there, but it's covered. So I'm here to uncover it, get the leaves off of it, so if we do get rain tomorrow in any large amounts, I can't help but wash this off the hill, but I can get this area cleaned up. So again, try and save my driveway, a little anyway. So that's where I'm starting at today. And then I'm gonna go check the one at the back of the loop that I had to clean out last time it rained. I wanna make sure that it's semi-clean as well. Now of course, because I'm gonna do all of this work, it's not gonna rain up here at all tomorrow. But in case it does, I just need to be ready. So anyway, talk to you in a few. Let me get busy, get that bad boy cleaned up. See you in a few. Alrighty, so that's a quick, easy 10-minute job. Yeah, yes, Miss Panda's back with Mama. And you can see the screen is completely clear, and you can go all the way down to the white. That's where the actual, I don't know, I'm going to tell you it's a sewer pipe. It's 4 to 6 inches in diameter. That's what the water goes through. Comes out on this side. There it is. But it's a sewer pipe. It was never intended to be a culvert. They put it in here to manage water. It's nice. It does. It moves a lot of water, but it's not, how do I say this? It's not an actual culvert pipe, which is part of what my problem is we get leaves of stick stuck in it because it's only 6 inches and it clogs. So yeah, I'm the one who put the screen in it last year to try and keep it from clogging, and it does. It keeps all the rocks and the bigger stuff out, lets the water through. But until I actually have it replaced with a culvert, every time I know it's going to rain, especially in the fall when I've got all the leaves and stuff, I have to come over here and make sure this stays clear. Otherwise, I don't know if you saw it in the last video, I got water running across. I'm at the split. That way is the driveway that goes towards the house. Off to the top of the screen goes out to town. And then where I am right now is the start of the loop. So when this floods out, it goes on the top of the loop road, kind of there to the, just past Panda on the left, and then it starts to wear away, and it wears away my actual driveway. So, I know I have to take care of this and look at this every time before there's a rainstorm. Welcome to fall. And yeah, I just keep going from there. At some point in time, I'll get it replaced with an actual 10-inch culvert. Leaves aren't going to get stuck in a 10-inch culvert. And that'll help a lot here. Probably remove these 2 smaller trees. There's 2 of them right there almost at the beginning. Yeah, probably remove both of those. Empty this pipe space out a little, kind of clean, move those, clean this area out. So when the water comes off the wet weather waterfalls, very pretty when it does, it has direct access to the culvert. 10 inches means a leaf is not going to block it. And everything will just flow through like it's supposed to. Yeah, anyway, off to the next spot. See you in a few. Alrighty then. So this is Nita. I'm actually at culvert number 3. I've never showed this one on film. This is the orange marker there is the end of my 10 acres. You can kind of see it. There's orange there and orange there. A little tired. But this is the culvert. The hole that you see, let's switch sides here just a little. I had to completely dig out. I don't know, 2 feet? But the culvert itself is empty. There was a rock in front of it that had blocked it, stopped it up, dirt, etc. piled up and just piled up. So, dug it out. That was the hard part. And then the wiring here is the same wiring I use everywhere else. just because it's easy to use. As you can see, it's wrapped around the pipe. What happens is if dirt goes in and smaller rocks go in on a high rain, it'll clear through the pipe easily. The gate here will actually stop most leaves and make it very easy for me to come out and just clean out leaves. You know? And not have to shovel like I did now or worry about it being blocked. Part of the reason why I do that, you can see where I kind of started throwing dirt here, is it started to create its own little ravine, and you can't see it real well down the property, and then you kind of go over to those trees, and that's kind of where it was going off. But this is, I don't know, I don't want to say a foot deep, you know how us women are, we don't know how to measure because we've always been lied to about what 6 inches was. So yes, that was funny. Go ahead and laugh. Anyway, threw some dirt here to block off that overflow. The culvert itself is clean. I can stick my shovel handle in, which 5 feet, both ends, and it's clear on both sides. So it was just the fact that that rock hit the front end and jacked it up. But it's okay. So that's one. And again, this is the first time this one's ever been on film. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other one that I tried to clear out last time I was up here. We're gonna go down to that one here in a second. See you in a few. All right, here we are, culvert number 2. Culvert number 1 is the one at by the waterfall. This is the one that I was at when we had that rainstorm and had to come up and clean because it, again, you can't tell with all the leaves, but this one rutted out the road really bad. I got 2 different spots up here coming off the hill from where when they trimmed all the, how do I say this, when they trimmed all the trees away from the power lines back there. I don't know if you can see them. There you go, you can see the power line right there. This is how they decided to get in there. And when they did that, they screwed up the way whomever before me had done the water. You can see the rocks here. And if you look over, you can see there's some rocks over there out of the leaves. Well, whomever was here had actually built like a little rock retaining wall. So the water coming off of the hill right there would come to this culvert. And when they came to prune all the trees and they drove their large equipment up here, they jacked it up. I don't have another word for saying it. They jacked it up, sunk rocks, whatever. So I'm gonna have to rebuild this. Not today. It's already late. It's what, 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. I'm getting ready to lose the sun. But I'm gonna have to rebuild this. I've already cleared out the 2 places where the water comes down, and I have the little trench built. And then the trench that comes up the hill that way and up the hill from higher up, those also lead here. You can kind of see it there left and right where it comes down. I did not dig it out as much as I dug out the other one up top because I don't want to move the rocks that's on the left side, because that's literally what's damming the water, you know. So, but I did put my screen here, or my fencing, to stop leaves so I can come in and clean it out as necessary, you know, prior to rain. I am hoping that since this is cleaned out now, that it will clean out the pipe. This end is clean, but when I go to this end over here, while I can stick my shovel handle into the pipe, it's not completely open. And I've cleaned it out as far as I can reach, and then dug a trench down more, so hopefully we'll get enough rain and enough water to start pushing it through, and it will self-clean. It'll push the water out because it doesn't have all this crap in front of it anymore. But we'll see. That's the goal, and that way if the water's running off of the hillside for the 2 culverts here, it should stop creating a rut. And I don't know if you can see it, that shininess back there, it's the roof to my house. This is part of the water that comes off at the lower loop where I was trying to level out the ground, because it's eroding away. It's because of the water that's coming off up here. You know, all you gotta do is walk the property and start seeing stuff. So having said that, again, I've got to come back up here and rebuild the retaining wall from the rocks that are on the right to the rock that are on the left that you can just kind of barely see. And there's plenty of rocks to do it. There's a rock there by that tree. There's a rock by that tree. There's 2 rocks right there. I mean, I have rocks on the property up here. Yay, hillside. And looks like there's a rock there that, you know, is sunk. There's another one there next to it. So, I mean, I have rocks. It's just getting it so you know, from that rock to those rocks gets reestablished. Get that little retaining wall so the water will run correctly. All right, not doing rocks today. Again, cleaned out culverts, which is good. You know, hopefully it does rain tomorrow. That way I can come out with the umbrella and check at some point in time and make sure that the water is flowing correctly. That I got what I needed to get, you know, done what I needed to do. It's one of those, it's some things you can't do until you've been on the property for a little while. Because, you know, you've got to learn the property. So hopefully I did this right. Hopefully the culverts will work. And hopefully all I got to do is come back and rebuild the retaining wall. And then, you know, it's a dog's life. What does she do? She's my supervisor today. Lays around, watches me, lets me know if I'm doing a good job or if you know, she thinks I suck. Doesn't matter. She loves me. She thinks I'm doing an awesome job. She does want to know where the biscuits are, though. All right, y'all. I'll talk at you later. Have a great day.